This week on Pole House Black Pot Weekend Getaways, we're cooking breakfast. What's on the menu?
It's a sweet bread called blueberry bread.
Well, it's muffins, but we're making it blueberry bread. So stick around. Well, hello. Welcome to our front porch.
This week we're going to be cooking on the front porch again, doing a new bread recipe that we come across that Angel thought looked really good. So,
you know, my mother-in-law and brother-in-law are real good at helping me with my need for collecting cookbooks. This is an older cookbook. It's from Ideals magazine that I don't know if they still go on or not. But it's Country Bread's cookbook, and what we're fixing is blueberry muffins. But instead of muffins, we're making blueberry bread.
Yeah, we've done that before. You can buy them the muffin mixes, you know, at the different places, and you can do them the same way in a bread form. It turns out perfect.
Yes, it does.
So either way you want to do, sometimes it's easier than doing muffins, especially now in a Dutch oven. Don't take up near as much room as trying to do a muffin tin in a Dutch oven because they take up a lot of space. So it's a big Dutch oven.
With those muffin tins, those box mixes that you talk about, which this has the same amount of stuff in it as a box meal, makes 12 muffins. So it's best just to go ahead and put them in bread form.
Yeah, for us, we're going to be using this 10-inch Dutch oven, which is about the same perfect size.
But it is a new recipe, one we've never cooked before, so we're going to get things around and we'll be right back.
All right, see you here in a minute.
Okay, since it's my cookbook, it's my recipe, so I get to do the mixing up. Wade's going to do the bacon. Wade, go ahead and come on in here. First thing we're going to do is the topping, which is 1 tablespoon of butter or margarine. Of course, we like butter, so we're using it. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/4 cup of sugar. So I'm going to kind of mix up my cinnamon and sugar, and then I'm going to mash up. We're making a crumble topping. Now, we have another recipe that we adapt to whatever kind of flavor we've got, and that's, we call it the tropical coffee cake that we do. So Wade didn't really think we needed another recipe.
Well, we're going to try one anyway. You always got to try and experiment.
You may not always have yogurt, so.
And we bought a big batch of blueberries, and we made some blueberry pancakes for breakfast yesterday, and Angel thought it'd be good to use up some more on something like this. So.
Well, we didn't have to go to the store for anything. Now, you may be asking why. First of all, I guess we need to talk about the fact that we both had the flu, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling better. Are you feeling better?
I'm doing much better, yeah.
So, that's the main reason why we didn't go camping this weekend. Although we are planning on going camping next weekend. I got some cabin fever going on. Like you wouldn't believe. Okay, then I'm going to call that crumble topping crumbled enough. Alright, in here I have my dry ingredients, which are flour, sugar, baking powder, not baking soda, and mace or nutmeg, which I put nutmeg in here. We didn't have mace. The mace is the outside of the nutmeg nut. I'm going to mix that up real good. I'm going to put this in here. To that, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of milk. 3 tablespoons of melted butter. 1 egg. Oops. Y'all didn't see that.
1 egg and half an eggshell.
You weren't supposed to say anything, dear. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now, what the? Oh, is that chair? Scared me to death. Now we're just gonna mix this up real good. It's kind of a stiff dough.
It does seem a little stiff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little stiff. So let me consult my...
Double check the recipe?
Yeah, let me check the recipe. You're gonna miss something.
We use our corn cobs here where Angel's checking the recipe. Put a little bit of lighter fluid on there, kind of gets these ignited a little bit quicker.
I think that's a little stiff, so I'm gonna add a little bit more milk to it.
Okay, so what you decide to do, Angel?
I add a little bit more milk to it.
A little bit more milk?
Because it was more like scones than it was.
That's looking a little better.
A little bit better. I don't want to add too much more to it.
Yeah,
now,
change too much, you're going to change the
now it
texture.
said fold in 1 cup of blueberries. You think that's a cup of blueberries left?
I'd say it's close enough.
They make these things so darn hard to get in, and then when you drop them, they all come flying out. Now I'm going to be very careful. I don't want to break my blueberries.
That's why you're folding them in.
Yes,
last
I'm
minute.
folding them in. You know something we forgot? Did you spray the pan?
Yeah, I put parchment paper.
Parchment paper in there. That's how it looks right now.
I think our other recipe is fairly stiff too.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
I just put, I cut some parchment paper to barely cover the bottom. That way I make a nice looking loaf, or whatever you want to call it.
I got it here on my phone. The joys of having a shedding dog.
If you put the parchment paper up around the edges, that works good too, but it doesn't make as good a looking, doesn't come out as pretty. But if you do this, we're gonna try just doing the bottom. We've done that before. And then the sides you can kind of barely clean around with a little knife and then break it loose, but it's hard to do that on the bottom. And then you can flip it out and then peel that bottom parchment paper off, and it's pretty good. I didn't spray the top side of the parchment paper, but I don't think
Usually you don't
really need to. No, I sprayed the bottom before I put it in there so it would hopefully stay nice and flat.
Now we're hoping Leslie will eat this. I guess if you wanted to, you could put some almonds or
yeah, almonds would be good on
topping on here.
Pecans or almonds would be good mixed in with.
We're going to sprinkle this topping over top.
Charcoal's coming along nicely.
Yeah, we want to be waiting on the charcoal, not the charcoal waiting on us. There. Pretty easy, simple recipe. So when we're ready to bake, we'll be right back.
We're going to be using this, I mentioned it before, 12-inch shallow Dutch oven.
Not a 12-inch.
10-inch. I'll get it right here in a minute.
It works well for any kind of bread, 2-cup bread recipe.
Alright, so this is a regular baked item. That means we're going to do 1/3, 2/3. We're doing 24 pieces of charcoal. That would be 8 on the bottom.
Now, what size Pyrex would this be?
Oh.
It wouldn't be a 9 by 13.
No, that's a 12-inch.
So what?
be like
9 by 9 by 9?
To make a night, yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah, that'd be real close, I think. Okay, so we did 8 on the bottom around the outside edge, of course, and then the rest on top. And just like with the baking, we're gonna keep about 4 for the nice inside part. And you arrange them evenly across the top to get an even cooking surface of heat. And we're also going to rotate like normal. Okay, now our breeze is coming and going, and that's not much fun on our controlled heat, so we're going to put up a wind guard. And let's see, what is it, about a 30-minute cook time probably,
Yep.
Angel? Okay, so that means in about 10 minutes we're going to kind of rotate this oven. And 10 more minutes after that we'll rotate it again. 30 minutes we should have fresh bread. So we'll be back. Right, it's been 30 minutes.
I gotta get
My
out
gloves on.
a testing device, aka
Toothpick.
a toothpick. Ooh, it's done, I can tell. Come out clean.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Well, that's gonna be a lip burner.
I think we'll have to let it cool
I
a little
think we're
bit
gonna
before we
let it
dig
cool.
in there. That's right.
So we'll come back and we'll probably already take it out of the Dutch oven.
So
And
cool better.
yeah,
Yeah, not
but you
sweating
can
there.
see, look at that. The blueberries busted open and kind of bled everywhere, didn't they?
Yeah, you did.
It's cool. All right, well, when we're ready to taste it, we'll get back.
All right.
Looky there.
Good,
All the
good.
way through.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now that it's fully cooled, not crumbly at all, is it?
No, it's not. Mmm. Ooh, that's
Not
good.
good?
Mm-hmm. Takes just a little bit of that mace or that nutmeg in there, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's different. I like it though.
Dense enough, like it's supposed to be.
If we don't have yogurt, we can make one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So that about does it for this weekend getaway. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, which is like. Share us on Facebook or Instagram, and tell us something that you cook in your house that maybe we could cook in a Dutch oven. And thank you for watching.
All right. Have a good week, everybody. Bye.